Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to another episode of Happiness from Within. I just realized I have something here that's kind of disturbing. Hey, the fun part of doing these lives is bringing you guys value. So let's go ahead and jump in. Today, we're going to be talking about reversing chronic fatigue and chronic pain. Those of you that are new to the medical medium protocols, welcome. So let's go ahead and jump in. So, what is the root cause of chronic fatigue and chronic pain? So, the root cause is Epstein Barr, okay? EBV, also known as EBV, okay? How is it that EBV even got into our system and is causing millions of people all over the world to struggle with this? There's over 60 different varieties of the Epstein Barr. It's accompanied by toxic heavy metals such as mercury and aluminum, and it can create what's called neurological fatigue. Okay. We're also going to be talking about adrenal fatigue. Okay. If we have time. So, where it's caused. So, back, I believe it was in the early 1900s. Okay. In a lab, they got eggs. Okay. And they created this virus. Okay. And the eggs is what feeds the virus. Okay. This is not something you're going to read in history books. Okay. It's not anything that the medical medium community wants you to know. Okay. The only person that's talking about it is Anthony Williams, Cleanse to Heal. He has over 8 books. In his first book and in this one, he talks about the chronic fatigue. But yeah, that's just the reality, you guys. If you think about what happened in 2020 with the C, right? Similar, right? It was created in a lab. What makes you think this is any different? It's not. So I want to share with you what the root cause is, because it's really important. Okay. So, but the powerful thing is we do not live in fear. Okay. We we empower ourselves. Okay, what can I do to heal this? Now that you know what the root cause is, what do we do to heal it? Okay, so what happens is there's different stages of EBV. Okay, if you want to read more in depth about it, you can pick up the book Thyroid Healing. You can pick it up at the library for free. There's 4 different stages. Okay, have you ever heard when you're in college? Okay, um even if you didn't go to college, when students get mono, right? Mono, you feel really tired. Okay, this is typically this is typically one of the first stages of mono. Okay, stages 1 and 2. Okay, and what happens is college students, they basically aren't able to go back to school like for months, right? You can have it for multiple months, right? And so that's when EBV starts to grow. Okay. EBV is a very patient. Okay. It can lie dormant in your liver for years. Okay. So what happens is when it starts to go into stage 3 and then eventually stage 4s, which what a lot of people have, this is when we start to get symptoms such as brain fog, chronic pain, chronic fatigue, okay, and other symptoms. Okay. What happens is when you're dealing with chronic pain is, for example, let's say you injured yourself. Maybe you were playing sports, maybe you used to be a runner, maybe you played sports, whatever it was, or maybe you used to sew clothes, whatever it was. It's going to go to that. When it goes to that area, like for example, maybe you type on a computer, okay, and maybe you're dealing with carpal tunnel, which is also EBV. Okay, it attaches to the nerves. Okay, so you could have inflammation in an area for years and not even know what's going on. Let me give you another example. I've had multiple surgeries on my left knee, right? All very successful surgeries, but didn't know what was causing the severe inflammation after all these years, right? Came to realize it was a form of EBV. Okay. So, what do we do to heal chronic fatigue and chronic pain? The first thing is you have to focus on the liver. It's always the liver, the liver, the liver. Okay. Now, I want you to know that there's different stages. This is not something that's going to happen in a week, 2 weeks. When you've been carrying around toxic heavy metals, pesticides, herbicides, insecticides your whole life. Maybe you were even born with these things. It's going to take some time to heal. Okay. So I don't want you to get discouraged. Okay. Everybody has a different time frame as far as when they heal it. Okay. When I was dealing, for example, with brain fog back in 2020, it took me about it's like 3 months to reverse the brain fog. Still dealing with symptoms to this day, but God, nothing compared to what I had before. So the first thing that you want to start with in the morning is fresh celery juice, 16 ounces. Okay. Wait 30 minutes and then have some water with lemon. Okay. Or you can start with water with lemon, wait 30 minutes, and then celery juice. It doesn't matter what order you do it in. The important thing is that you get it in the morning. Okay. Next thing is the heavy metal detox smoothie by Medical Medium. Just go to Google, type in heavy metal detox smoothie. There's 5 ingredients that are very important in this smoothie. Okay. Just for the sake of time, I don't want to go into them right now. Just Google it and you can see the full recipe. But the heavy metal detox smoothie is a life changer. These 3 things are what helped me to reverse my brain fog. Okay. And literally all of these ingredients work together to remove toxic heavy metals from the brain and every other organ in your body. Okay. So on a daily basis, we have to understand, I mean, depending where you live, right? But we're we're going to be consuming new toxic heavy metals. So you might be thinking, well, how long do I have to take this heavy metal detox smoothie? We live in, unfortunately, in a very toxic world. Okay. You pick up the book or listen to one of his podcast episodes, medicalmedium.com. You can hear more about things that are making us sick. Okay. Also in Liver Rescue, he talks more about that. Okay. So I'm throwing a lot of information at you. The biggest thing that I want you to know, excuse me, the biggest thing I want you to know is that you can heal. Okay. If it's one thing you get out of today's life, I want you to know that you can heal. Okay. A lot of people lose hope, and it's understandable because maybe you've seen multiple doctors and you have no answers. Maybe today's video is a video that's going to change your life. Okay. I want to really encourage you to go to medicalmedium.com, check out his website. You can start looking at recipes that you can start using for your healing, right? You can listen to his podcast episodes. He has so much information. I'm here just as a messenger, really wanting to help you amazing women, or if you're a man watching this, you amazing human beings, to heal your body. Okay. So there's definitely other things that you can do that we're going to talk about right now to reversing the chronic fatigue, okay, and the pain. So when you're dealing with the chronic fatigue, one of the things that we're very amped to want to have is coffee, right? And I can understand it's very difficult to give up coffee. It took me a whole year to give up coffee. Didn't have a lot of coffee, but I'd have at least a cup a day, right? Chai tea latte. We have to work on our adrenals. Okay. And we also have to realize when we drink caffeine, that adrenaline goes very deep into our cells and in our organs in our body. So when we start to remove that addictive thing, supplement or coffee, whatever it is, right? Our body is just like, oh, it gets so nervous. So we have to do something to help calm the nervous system. Okay. And one of those things is actually celery force. I don't have it here in front of me, but you can actually buy it from Vimergy.com. Okay. Celery force is extremely good for PTSD. It's very good so you don't feel so anxious. Okay. Also from Vimergy, you can get magnesium glycinate. Magnesium glycinate. Again, I do apologize ahead of time. I jumped on this live and I didn't grab any of the supplements, but if you just go to Vimergy.com, Vimergy.com, you can find these supplements. They don't use any fillers in any of their products. I don't make any money from promoting their products. I'm simply sharing the information from Medical Medium. I can put the link below for Vimergy, though, for those of you that are interested. And so, excuse me, I'm just so yeah, so we've talked about celery juice, water with lemon, celery force, magnesium glycinate. Okay. Another thing that you can do when you're trying to give up coffee, okay, and also to help you with reversing chronic fatigue and chronic pain is making sure that you're eating something every 2 hours. If you just go to Google and you type in adrenal snacks, you can get a beautiful list from Medical Medium on adrenal snacks that you can have every 2 hours around your meals. Okay. So the reason that's important is because if we're going many, many hours without eating, we're basically running on adrenaline. Okay. So your next question might be, I feel like the question that's coming up right now is, what about fasting? Okay. So I get it. I used to fast. I did for a few years, but I didn't know. I mean, I used to feel very high. The thing is you're running on adrenaline. When you're somebody that's dealing with chronic fatigue, fasting is a big no-no. Okay. I know this is going to trigger some people, but again, I'm just here to deliver the information. You want to make sure that you're keeping your adrenals, you're feeding your adrenals every 2 hours. Okay. So I can tell you that it completely burned out my adrenals doing the fasting because in 2020, literally, like, my health just did such a big turn. If you're somebody that's not dealing with chronic fatigue, then this video isn't for you. So um bananas are extremely healing for the body. Okay. You can have, basically the amount that you desire. One of the cleanses that he talks about is the mono cleanse. Basically, you're eating potatoes all day. You can have like the only other thing you could have with potatoes, excuse me. I love potatoes. That's why I said potatoes. With the other thing that you can have, excuse me, with the banana mono cleanse is lettuce. Okay. You can take the lettuce, you can wrap it around the banana and have it kind of like a taco, right? But the banana mono cleanse is very healing. Basically, it acts as not like as a band-aid, but basically, if you imagine your intestines, right? When you have the banana, it basically is like a beautiful cushion. It basically soothes that area. It's kind of like taking Neosporin and putting it on a wound. That's like the analogy I like to use. But that's what the bananas do. They're very healing for the gut. So these are some things that you can do, beautiful souls, for healing chronic fatigue. I am really excited. I'm going to be doing more videos on this because I'm very passionate with this topic of chronic fatigue. One in every 3, 1 in every 4 women are struggling with some form of chronic illness. Most people that are dealing with chronic illness are dealing with, most of the time, multiple symptoms. And so my heart goes out to you. If you are a business owner or entrepreneur and you are a woman and you're looking to reverse um, chronic illness, chronic fatigue, please DM me the word discover, and I would love to set up a call with you to see how I can possibly help you. And I do offer a lot of also beautiful freebies. There's a free gift that you can get below 30 days to Miracles to More Confident You. And that's it, you guys. I would love to hear any questions you have, even if you're watching the replay of this, to see how I can assist you in helping you with your chronic illness. So that's it for now, you guys. I just wish you a wonderful, fabulous day. And remember to smile because you are worthy. And if you've gotten any value from this show, I would love for you to subscribe or share this episode with 3 other people that you know that can benefit, and we can spread this message of happiness from within. Have a beautiful day, you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.